This is day one at Silverstone, where me, Wez Jones and Sophie Daly teamed up with Red Bull, Hugo, Visa Cash App and the incredible artist Slawns to offer a hospitality event like no other. This is a quick look at the space we were working in. How incredible does this look? Wez put this together and it was amazing. I want to give a big shout out to Babyliss while I'm here for sending us all these clippers to work with over the week. The Babyliss Low Pros are incredible. I highly recommend these machines. I'm not gonna lie, the vibe was absolutely kicking all week. The energy was on point. You can see Slawns in the background there help promoting his new collaboration. Everything you want from race day essentials like jackets, jumpers, hats. You name it and they wanted it. Everyone was talking about this new collaboration. And why not? It's the first time Red Bull have collaborated with a Nigerian graffiti artist. He turned the car from this to this. Personally, I like how Slawns did it. Everywhere you went round Red Bull pole position was graffiti done by Slawns. It was such a vibe. Talking about vibes, this is what me and Wez were watching all day outside of the shop. So Red Bull just do it different. The thing is, no matter where you're positioned at Silverstone, you can see the Red Bull at pole position, and they had BMXers and motocross guys just doing stunts and tricks all day. It was crowd pleasing and family friendly, and there was some absolute skills on show. Talking about skills, I was working next to obviously Wez all day. This guy was putting out some amazing trims. They were absolutely on fire. Everybody coming through and sitting in the seats were loving having trims by the two of us. But working next to Wez for 4 days just gives you so much energy. Talking about energy, you wanted to see everybody gassing up Sophie doing the nail art. It was really cool to see something different like this. Everybody loved it at Red Bull pole position. So as you might have noticed, I'm just stood around taking pictures of myself and doing some Red Bull promotion. I promise I was actually working and not just vibing, so here's a clip to prove it. I also got the chance to interview Wez for Hotheads Media. I'm going to drop that at the end of the video. Make sure you stay locked into the whole video for that. So this is me and Wez just living, making memories and just trying to become Red Bull athletes. And because we want that sponsorship and know how good we would be as Red Bull representatives, this is just a bit of extra Red Bull promotion. Shout out to all the team and all the guys that made us feel so welcome and made this week happen. Also, shout out Slckr for Wez, 10% off if you head to his Instagram. Shout out to Babyliss again for sending us all these tools. The new Babyliss foils are an absolute game changer. So now I'm just going to flick through a couple of pictures that happened over the week. This is Slawns and a couple of the Red Bull drivers wearing his tops. DEE, what a cool guy. We also met Heady One. Me and Wez were just snapping pics all day. This is Angry Ginge. If I didn't know somebody, Wez did, and vice versa. That's M Huncho. Ben Whitaker, this is a big one for me. I followed his career for many years. You've got Lethal Bizzel, he did a set downstairs, absolutely sick. This is Chris Kyle, famous BMXer. This is one of the trims I did, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud of this. I saved this guy's life. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who came through and sat in our chair over the days we were there. We'll see you all again next year. Now check out what was going on after we finished a day's work. And that is a wrap. That was my coverage from Silverstone, the British Grand Prix 2025, working with Red Bull. Shout out to Wez and shout out to Sophie. We had a blast and we'll see you all again next year. Right, so day 2 done. This has been Silverstone. How's it been for you, Wez?
Manic, but incredible. Mate, loved every second of it. Obviously trimming alongside yourself, seeing the different variety of people that have come through. It's unlike what you're going to get in a barbershop. Well, actually, it's quite like what you get in a barbershop. A lot of variety, but heightened to the max.
It's been incredible energy here today. So why are we here?
We are here to look after people, and not just any people. Guests of Red Bull, Visa Cash App, Hugo Boss, Hugo, like all the above. So we are looking after them, making the hair look good. We've got nails going on, and yeah, we're putting everything together.
The nail art looks incredible as well. We've been so busy doing that. Wez has obviously got his nails done as well, repping the brand. It was really cool bringing all that together. Were you inspired to bring that all together in a certain way, or?
Yeah, I love the idea of a culture clash or crash, however you want to say it. So, multiple formats of art. Slawns done this incredible design for Visa Cash App, and I thought, how can we, represent that as well? So, we've got hair art. We can really show our creative side with that. And then we've also got the nail art, which shows something different. And, who knows what we have next year. We could have live art going on, spray painting. We could have hairdressers. We could have tattoo artists. Who knows? But this is a good start.
You've had a step up from last year in the tent as well.
Yeah, so last year I was just looking after Red Bull athletes, sorting them out backstage, if you like. This year, we always had the intention of bringing it bigger and better. And this year, I think even the athletes are like, oh, this is a bit fancy now.
So we're only on day 2, and we've had some incredible people sat in the chair. Yeah. We're hearing there's going to be some great people coming through over the next few days. Saturday and Sunday is always going to be the busiest. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm really looking forward to it. I am excited. The legs are a little bit twitchy from it because, again, you just don't know who's going to come through. Today we've had rappers, we've had influencers, we've had models, we've had Angry Ginge. You never know who's going to pass through, and if they want to trim, even better.
Well, stay tuned for the content for the rest of the weekend. Thank you for talking to me today, and thank you for bringing me in on this great opportunity. Thanks again, man.
Pleasure.